Hi everyone, welcome. This is your favorite yoga teacher, Bridget, and this is my 15-minute beginner vinyasa class, which is part of a series of 8 videos building from beginner to advanced. Before we get started, you know what to do, right? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell too, so you know when we drop new videos. Would also be wonderful if you could leave us a comment, and please like the video and share it. All right, thank you so much for tagging us and spreading the love and all your great videos. Let me know that you're doing it. Also, check out our channel for more classes. We have hip-hop, salsa, belly dancing, Pilates, African dance, Afrobeats, and more. Now let's get ready for yoga. So same as last time, find that comfortable seat with the props you can set up however you'd like. Today I'm really feeling cross-legged. And again, the idea is to have your hips be, oh, you know what, I want a block and a blanket so that my hips are a little bit higher than my knees. And again, there's many ways to adjust and vary the legs, so do what works best for you. When you get there, let your hands fall however feels comfortable. Let the eyes float closed. Take a few minutes to really go inside and feel how you are today. Leaving all the worries, your to-do lists, the people you share a space with, let that all stay outside your mat. So that this time, this yoga practice is for you. It's between you and the mat, and that's it. We'll again start with a breathing exercise. Let's place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. On your next exhale, empty out all of the air all the way to the bottom of the belly. Inhale, fill the belly, ribs, chest, a little more air to the top of the head. Exhale, reverse that. Releasing, sinking, letting go. Excellent. Again, inhale, fill the space behind the hands. Sipping in a little more air to the top of the head. Exhaling through the mouth, reverse that. Sinking, letting go. Good, stay with that, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Do 3 more rounds like that, finding your own timing for the breath. Letting this oxygen cleanse and clear. Also allowing the breath to energize. Good. Stay with that breath. And exhale. This even breath of even inhales and even exhales is called the Ujjayi breath. This will be mostly what we work with in the rest of the videos. Even inhales through the nose, even exhales through the mouth. Good. Next, float your hands to heart center, staying with that inhale and exhale. And begin to notice where your thoughts are. What has your attention? What's racing through your mind? If you begin to let that go, again, coming to that calm, quiet space inside your mind. That meditative place. Pick an intention for your class today. A short idea or phrase, maybe a goal, something you're working on. And let that thought once again come to your third eye center, the space between your eyes. Lift your prayer so that the thumbs rest on that third eye center, the space between the eyes. And we'll take 3 breaths for your intention. Inhale, fill the body from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. Exhale, release, let something go. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale your intention, be it gratitude or something else. Exhale, let something go. Nice. Keep the hands as they are. And gently bow at the waist forward. Good. Release the hands to the knees. Roll the head up and blink the eyes open. Nice. Inhale, reach up through the arms, nice and long. Exhale, bend to the side. Take a nice side bend. Hand can land on the mat, or again, if you need a little more space, maybe to a block. Good. Feel a long stretch from this hip point all the way to the fingertips. Make sure there's a lot of space between your shoulder and your ear, and breathe. Good. On your next inhale, reach long through the sideways, really, really long here. Exhale, spill to the opposite side. Again, a block under the hand if you need it. 2 or 3 breaths here. Lengthening on the inhale. Sinking a little deeper on the exhale. Good. Really stretching the space between the ribs and the hips. I'm beginning to release extra tension. I hold a lot of tension in my neck and jaw, so even on these beginning stretches, I'm sure to think a lot about that so that I can help release some of that stress and tension and pain. Good. Back to the middle again. Exhale, maybe going a little deeper this time. So you might take a slight bend in that bottom elbow. Nice. Good. And then on your inhale, find more length in that spine. On the exhale, twist the heart up to the sky. Yes. Good. So there's this balance between lengthening and sinking, right? And that's what helps us to float and find ease in the pose. Good. Next breath, reach through the middle, nice and long, extending that space between the ribs and the hips, up, up, up. Not with the shoulders, just with the waist. Exhale, opposite side, going a little deeper this time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then begin to slowly sink into the pose. Grounding through that opposite hip. Stay with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Now I know you've been practicing video 1, so I know that you are super connected with your breath. You feel comfortable with this inhale and exhale. And starting to connect that with the movement. On your next inhale, sit a little taller. On the exhale, nice long spine, grounding through the tailbone. We're going to take a gentle flat back here, right? And it's not about how far you go. It's about activating this core, finding that alignment. Good. Hold that a little bit longer. Engage the core. Lift up in the belly. And on your exhale, release into a forward fold. It doesn't matter how your knees or legs are. Just let the upper body hang here. Good. Let it be heavy. Keep a bend in those elbows so you can release. Let's shake the head, yes and no. Really relaxing that neck and jaw. Good. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Slowly begin to roll up. And then we'll come off of any of the blocks or props that you might be sitting on. And let's actually keep the blanket off, blanket, pillow, towel off to the side. And we're going to take our 2 blocks up to the top of the mat so that they kind of are on the sides and easy to grab from there. Those will be helpful later. That's kind of the like resting pose for blocks in yoga class. All right, so we'll come back to this seat. And we're going to start by hugging your right leg into your chest. Good, so you're going to hug that in and then let the left leg land long. Place that foot on the ground and keep that compression. So if you're really squeezing and sitting nice and tall as we did in the last video, you should feel an ever so slight little pinch in your hip, in your right hip. And that's actually really good for you. This is what we're kind of going for in yoga. When you have these like compressions and little squeezes, it allows the area to be cut off from blood flow temporarily. So when we undo it, the area is flooded with blood and it helps it to heal and release. So we'll see a lot of that as we keep going. Good. Now we're going to add on from here, from this nice little compression. Left arm hugs right knee. Yes. Right arm lifts up, nice and tall in that side waist. Twist towards the back. Right hand lands. We're in a spinal twist. Good, so this is one of the major fundamental movements of the spine. The spine moves 5 ways. In our last class, we discussed 3 of those ways. So this is now a 4th. Good. Basic spinal twist, excellent. We'll let that go. Bring the bottom of the foot to touch the inside thigh here. It's kind of like a little figure 4. Looks like an upside down 4. And then with an inhale, sit nice and tall again. Exhale, same as before, hinge at the hips. Okay, good, good. On the exhale, next exhale, release into that forward fold. Good, good, good. Now for a little extra release in that right hip, you can take your hand on your thigh, not the knee, the thigh, and give a little pressure into that hip joint. That should feel nice. Again, kind of decompressing that joint. Excellent. Next, inhale, roll up slowly. And then you're going to bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Good. So this is called Baddha Konasana. It shows up in a bunch of like dance forms and other places. I'm sure you also probably did it in your PE classes in school. So the bottoms of the feet touch here. Now there's a lot of ways that we can do this, but in yoga what we're actually working for is the feet to really connect with one another so that they're really pressing into each other like this, right? So it's a way of kind of looping the energy and keeping it within the body, right? As we're pressing the 2 feet into one another. Good. Make sure you're not really sickling or pulling the toes back. That's not really what we're working for here in yoga. You just want that connection of them pressing. Great. Then we're going to inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, same as before, hinge at the hips, straight forward. Now, you're going to take your elbows. Your hands can be on your feet, on your shins, but you're going to take the elbows and press them down into the knees. If the elbows aren't quite there, use the hands. Yeah. And again, that should feel really, really nice in your hips, helping to open those hips. Good. I've heard the hips described as the junk drawer of the body. They kind of hold all of the junk that we can't find other places for. So in yoga, specifically this series of yoga classes that I'm teaching, we're opening the hips to kind of help release some of that, let go of some of that. Good. On your last breath, you can hang forward, release the hands. Again, a nice, juicy forward fold. And then we're going to go a little deeper into this forward fold, this Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. You're going to take your feet further away from your body, right? So about as far as they'll go without straightening them. Then we're going to take a block, maybe 2. You're going to place the block on its highest level, like this. Maybe a second one on top if you need it. And then we're going to, again, lengthen through that spine, flat back as long as you can to try and get the forehead to the blocks. It's not about how far you go. It's about the stretch you're feeling within those hips. Good. And the idea here is to keep a long spine. You don't want to really curve into the spine. That's the other stretches we've been doing. And again, you should feel this deep into your hips, so breathe there. Inhale, send the oxygen to your hips. Exhale, let it go. One more breath. Nice. Good. Release those blocks. Keep them nearby. Roll up through the spine. Good. Stretch the right leg long. Left leg hugs in. Find that compression. Really squeeze it. The more you squeeze the shin, the taller you can sit. Excellent. Good, good, good. Stay with your breath. Inhaling and exhale. And as you stay in this pose for one more breath, where else can you release? Ooh. Very good. Right arm hugs left shin. Left arm reaches up tall. On the exhale, twist towards the back. Left hand just falls on the mat. Again, maybe a block if you need a little extra height here. Inhaling to sit tall. Exhaling to twist a little deeper. Now these twists, this spinal twist specifically, comes from the space between the ribs and the hips. So feel that space really doing the twist here, yes. And the arms and legs, they just allow you leverage to get that twist in the torso. Good. On your next exhale, unwind. Bring the left foot to the right thigh. With an inhale, sit nice and tall. Maybe pressing that thigh down. Exhale, hinge forward. So you'll probably start to feel a hamstring stretch here on this long leg. That's good. We're warming up the hamstrings, so by the time we get to down dog, they're ready to go. One more breath in this forward fold. Relaxing and letting the head hang. You can curl the spine for a moment if you'd like. And then begin to roll up to sit once again. Nice. We're going to transition to our hands and knees pose. Great job, everyone. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification button so I can see you in my next video. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. And thank you for taking this class. See you next time.